welcome to this look at a new mod map to console on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. I'm here on Cow Farm, or Crazy Cow Farm as I'm going to refer to it. This is a new mod map. Well, I say it's new to console. It had an update the other day, added larger grass areas to the cows, bushes can be removed, PDA updated, telescopic loader, some bales to the cows, 2 more farmlands to the farm and lambs. I think it means sheep, but I fixed a few things on custom machines and console release. That was all part of the update, so console release is new to console. I'm going to talk about slot count straight away. On all 3 game modes, the slot count is 1,095. The map looks like this. And when I say crazy, it's an absolute doozy. We've got forestry down here. Field prices do vary. I mean, obviously, you're going to imagine a small field like 21 is 49,000. And then kind of gradually build their way up. You do start with on new farm, as you can see. We've got field 10, 13, 15. We've got the main farm area and the sheep pasture. It says it's showing that we don't own the cows, although we do have cows in there, but we'll get to that in a minute, and that might give you some indication as to the craziness of this map. We do have forestry in 3 chunks, which makes it a bit more manageable. The big grass area down here, though, 2,881,008. Contracts are available on a few fields. We have got contracts on here. And the map maker has put some mods in. Now, if you come onto here on Farm Manager and start from scratch, you won't own, obviously, these farm plots. This one here will set you back 197,976. The sheep one, 746,040. The main farm area, 494,879. And 2,353,704 for the cow plot. When I say cow plot, I think it's lost the plot. So let's get started, shall we? Farmhouse is just here behind me. Oh, that's a good point. I should really put that on, and that on, just to help us. Sleep trigger is just there. Wardrobe inside the farmhouse. You do start with the farmhouse in all 3 game modes. We are going to grab the pickup. We will talk about machinery in just a moment because you'll see as we go around. Yeah, custom gear. We do have some custom gear put in. If we go into here and we go to our machinery first and we go to Beat Technology, if we go along to our Roper Tiger 6S there, that's a 43,000 litre sugar beet harvester. If we go along to the end, same price, but this one has got a 56,000 litre capacity, so that's been increased, and it will do sugar beet and potatoes, not just sugar beet, so you need to buy 1. If we then come down to our tools and go along to Beat Technology and scroll across, we have got the rootster there. The only difference I could see between the 2 of those was that the Rootster 604 modded one will do sugar beet and potatoes. Hasn't got a larger capacity or anything like that, just that. But this is where things get interesting. We've got a potato header and we've got a beet header for the sugar beet harvester. But look at the width. 16 meters, that says. The standard one is 4. Now, the header is exactly the same, but I'm assuming they've just spread the actual cut distance, so as you go along it will do 16 meters as you go. That is crazy. There's also, if we come out of there, we go down. I've been through everything, and the only other thing I can find was under belt systems, and we've got the Grimmer Quantum. Rather than it be, I mean, what's that one, 5 horsepower, this one's 30 horsepower. It does say top speed is just the same. I don't know if that one will pick up from the ground, but anyway, that's the only other modded one I can find in there. As far as actually buildings and equipment and stuff like that, everything else is pretty much standard. So the other thing to point out as we drive north, just up in, or say north, actually we're going east now, aren't we? We are going east. This fencing can't be removed, but hedges can. All of the hedges can be removed. Just suddenly realised I'm not going to get through there because that head is in the way. So I'm going to, I thought I'd be able to shove that out of the way. That's not going to work, is it? I have to go the other way now. It's my own fault. Anyway, as we get into the farm yard, you'll see equipment-wise what we're kind of looking at. We've got a regular header there on a header trailer. As we swing around, we've got another header down there. We've got 3 large tractors, rock picker, we've got cultivators, seeders, we've got fertilizer spreader, lime spreader, we've got cultivators, another large tractor, trailer, class harvester, 2 jet washes. So this part of the yard where I was just trying to get through, this is your machinery store. So it's a kind of, you go in, you look in the brochure and they deliver to your door. 2 jet washes, because you've got a fair bit of equipment. So actually we might have a look at that now, shall we? So like I say, slot count 1095 on all 3 game modes. If we come down, we start with the class Terra Track. We've got a Fendt 1038, we've got a Magnum 340. We've got a Mack Anthem. We've got 2 harvesters, Election 8900 and an Axial Flow 9250. Not to be sniffed at. Honestly, it's crazy. We've got a Vertimix, Strautmann feed mixer. We've got a telehandler, Scorpion. Pickup we're in. We've got 2 trailers. We've got Loads King Distinction Triple Hopper and the Agroliner MUK 303. We've seen the fertilizer spreader, Cedar, a Vaderstad Rapid A800S, Subsoiler, Disc Harrow we just saw, Stone Picker, headers, telehandler tools, and a header trailer. So a fair bit of equipment, and that's not where it stops. If I swing back around again, these 2 barns here, or buildings, they're empty, but there's triple garages, 2 triple garages there. If we head down through here, we've got 2 fuel tanks which are both full. You start with loads of stuff, honestly. We've got 25,000 litres of diesel in each of those. Like I said, header there, the Mack Anthem and the Distinction trailer is just back there. I'm going to go down the yard. We've got seed and fertiliser, both full. 27,300 litres of seed, 35,000 litres of solid fertiliser. We've got a water butt container, whatever you want to call it there. We have got a Farmer 800 silo. The Farmer 800 silo being an 800,000 litre silo. And this one has crops in it already. If we go into it, you'll see. We've got oat, wheat, soybean, barley, canola and corn already in there. We start with a load of stuff. And this is the kind of thing that, I mean, you can come on here and get rid of everything and do a start from scratch if you wanted to. But this is that kind of, you've been employed to run a large farm estate. Can you keep it running? You'll see why that might be a bit of a problem later on. We have the first of our sell points. That's the grain mill sell point here on the farm, which makes life a little bit easier, I guess. If we go up and then chuck a left out of here, we've got 2 silage clamps. Oh, actually no, 3 silage clamps. 3 silage clamps just to the side there. Have I missed the... I have. Oh, they're up there. We've got 2 horse paddocks with no horses in, but we have 2 horse paddocks. Oh, hedges kind of have collisions, but like I said, they can be removed. Good time to point that out, I suppose. Yeah, 2 horse pastures, 14 horses in each of those. They can be removed. Some of the buildings and barns and stuff can be removed. The farmhouse can be removed, silage clamps, those kind of things. Some of the buildings I couldn't remove because I did try to take out as much stuff as I possibly could to see what I could get the slot count down to. So from 1095, if I removed all of the vehicles and all of the buildings that I could remove, I got it down to 694, which I thought was pretty good. If we swing around across here, I'm still, my head is like the 16 metre sugar. Now I know when TNT modding did that, it got in trouble and had to be adjusted. I don't know whether that'll be the same on here. We do start with bales. It did say as part of the update. We got the telehandler, and we do start with grass, hay, silage and straw bales, so we can make some more total mix ration. Milk point there. There is milk already in there. Slurry is already being produced as well. Another silage clamp just here. Manure heap there, and our slurry tank just to the side. I don't know if we've got any manure in there yet. I don't think we have. Oh yeah, we have. We've got manure in there as well. The reason for that being is this. This is the cow barn shed. It just goes on and on and on and on. And here's for why. If I click on this, this will hold 3,500 cows, of which we already have 2,000. If I go into this menu, and we go up, and then I'll scroll down to our We've got 500 limousines, 500 brown Swiss, 500 Holsteins, 500 Angus. So that whole concept of, yes, all right, we've started with all this stuff, and you've got some stuff to make some more total mix ration, but can you keep a herd of 2,000 going? Can you keep enough processes running to keep that going? We do have our feed mixer in here as well. Triggers for, or dumping points for feed and straw are along here. Now, the only thing I will say, considering we've got 2,000 cows in here, there's a few dotted around. I think just representative of the 2,000. Obviously, having 2,000 cows on there would be a bit bonkers and a bit difficult to represent. So yeah, 3,500 cow capacity, of which we have 2,000. Continuing on then. It doesn't stop there, honestly. We carry on. Yep, going to carry on going this way. Heading west. I think we'll go out this way first. We've got a sheep pen. Now, the cow pasture we don't own, but we've got cows and we've got all the stuff in it. So it's all running already. The sheep pasture we do own, so you could cut all this for grass if you want to. We've already got some wool being produced. The sheep pen, prepare, 2,000. This will hold 2,000 sheep, and we have 2,000 sheep. Again, if we go into the menu, and we go up to our sheep, we've got 500 landrace of Bentheim, 500 Black Welsh Mountain, 500 Swiss Brown Mountain, and 500 Steinschafts. So again, they've got some grass and stuff already, but you're going to have to be kind of Johnny on the spot to get prepared and get some more made. Again, sheep that are out in the field are representative of the 2,000. There's certainly not 2,000 sheep out there in the field. Coming from there, we come to the pig pen area. Now, we don't start with any chickens. Actually, that's a good point. There's no chicken pens. Well, none that I've come across anyway. We come to the pig area. We don't start with any pigs, but as we try, let's just zoom out a bit, shall we? This is the pig pen area. We have 3 pig pens at this side. These 3 here are 107, no 108. They hold 108 each. These 8 pig pens over here hold 270 each. By my calculation, that means we can hold 2,484 pigs. 3 lots at 108, 8 lots at 270. Like I say, they're all empty at the moment, but 2,484 pigs, potentially. Now, you can remove all of these. You can take them all out and just have one and gradually build up, or you can take them all out and you can put other placeables on here. That, of course, is entirely your choice. So the farm is a bit of a monster to be starting off with, but it's pretty cool. Heading south, not south, west. I forgot myself, all disorientated. Heading west now. We're going to start seeing the sell points. So we're heading away from the farm. The field, I mean, they're huge, aren't they? But it's one of those ones that you start with a fair bit of machinery. It's going to be that kind of the processes. Can you keep it all ticking over? You know, I think it's cool. It's a clever idea. So swinging first of all, here we've got the farmers market sell point, or farm store, farm shop is what it's down as. Like the farmers market sell point, you've got the sell point just in there for your grain type stuff, and the sell point there is more for your production products, pallets type things. If we come around here and back into the other side, more shelters, buildings and storage space. But over here we have got the grain east elevator. Yeah. And around here we've got bale sell point just to the left there, and to the right we've got a sawmill, which is a production chain. You can buy it if you want to, but that's a sawmill sell point if you just want it as a sawmill sell point. And then we've got the biogas plant. It's just up here. I think the facility to the right is just there for looks, as far as I can tell, because the biogas plant that you can purchase is here, and this is a big one. This is a 1.18 million, I think it is. It's expensive to buy. Yeah, 1,180,000 to buy. Now you can buy these plots. If we go up to here, the plots with all this stuff on can be purchased. So if you wanted to put placeables and stuff on them, you absolutely could, including the one down there, which we're going to go to in a minute. The river doesn't quite bifurcate the map. It kind of sweeps down towards the southwest. But we're going to head down to there now because there's more sail points down the middle. I think it's, I don't know, it's amazing. I like the I say forest area. It's not forest, but you know what I mean. Just to the north of us there, woodland area. Let's call it that. Because I mean that's what it is. Now I'm trying to work out, because we started on 100,000 and we're up to 105 because I skipped forward time a little bit because I want it to be a little bit lighter than it was at 8 o'clock. And I'm trying to work out, I'm trying to think what processes. We've got sheep and we've got cows. Something is generating income, but I haven't come across what it is. That's just going to be something glaringly obvious, something I'm just not thinking of. I haven't seen any solar panels. I haven't seen any wind turbines. Not that we own. I haven't come across any. Again, that's not to say we don't have any, but something is definitely generating income. So, we're going to head out and then south across the river to the other sail points. Any moment now. Yep. Now this, I think it's 3 bridges. Yeah. That one's a little bit clunky of the 3, as far as I can tell. There's one further off to the west that takes you over to the forest area, and then there's one a bit more to the east which will take us back. So as we come into this is another sail point area. We have got a wood sail point there. Although the dairy building is there, the wood sail point is there. This is like the dairy. What was the other map that it was on? Somebody had used the dairy building and it had the point for pallets, but it's not actually a workable dairy. It's just there as a facility. Actually, saying that, I want to double check. Where can we sell our milk and stuff then? It's got to be one of them, isn't it? Oh, all of them. That's all right. Sorry, I wrote down wood sell point. Honestly, again, isn't it good that I check that? I'm a professional, you know, I do this for a living. Wool sell point. So that's just been wood. Anyway, over here we have got livestock market. So livestock market for buying your animals is just there. And then we've got a bale sell point just there. And then just through here we have got grain mill south. Drive up through there. And that's the sell points. That's the map. Everything to the south is all just big open fields, grassland. Like I say, there is the forest there. But what I say, the most interesting section is definitely up here with the animals, and it's. I don't think I've encountered a map before. I'm trying to think of any other map where you start with so much stuff, especially livestock. And having, I mean, some of the maps used to start with a few grains. You might start with some bales and stuff like that. But this is Crazy Cow Farm. Did I say who it was by? I didn't, did I? I got so excited at the start, I didn't even say. So this is by ABT FrankyY. 146.63 megabytes download. Are you up for the challenge? Can you cope with 2,000 cows, 2,000 sheep, with the potential for another 1,500 cows, unless you put any more cow barns down? Now those cow barns and the sheep pastures, if we go into build mode, before I forget, and go to animals, they're not available in here to buy separately. They're on the map, and they're on the map to stay. The sheep pasture, weirdly actually, the sheep pasture did say I could sell. So be careful, because that will hold 2,000. If you sell it, you can only replace it with one that holds 65. But then obviously there's potential for chickens and bees and stuff like that on top as well. But there you go. That's the map. That's Cow Farm by ABT FrankyY. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.